The context for this report is that we're in a moment globally where we really need to achieve improvements in education. Recent research shows that about 70% of 10-year-olds in low and middle income countries are getting to that age without being able to read a simple sentence for meaning. And that's about 60% of all children globally who are getting towards the end of primary school without achieving the basics they need in their learning. That's hundreds of millions of students who aren't mastering the basics, let alone developing as the leaders we know we need them to be to shape a better future for themselves and for us as well. At the same time, while there have been many improvements in getting children into school in recent decades, there haven't been big improvements in learning. In fact, if you look at the recent PISA results, you can see about a 15-year decline all around the world in what children at age 15 know and are able to do. If you look across education systems over the past decades, the average levels of learning in the average school globally haven't really improved, have stagnated in many places, and in some places even seem to have declined. And we think that technical solutions, good policies that are well implemented are utterly vital to improving education. That alone, this focus on scaling solutions, taking evidence-based approaches to improving learning, alone is not going to be sufficient to solve this crisis. And more research that we see coming out today, for example, from the RISE program, which studied multiple education systems over a 10-year period and published a lot of very interesting research, including this final piece of Focus to Flourish. They have basically shown that with these technical solutions in the education systems worldwide that are improving quickly, that are improving against the odds, yes, there are technical solutions that are being implemented well at scale. But at the same time, those same solutions are often in play in education systems where change isn't happening, or where learning outcomes are actually declining. And they identified a set of different factors which actually distinguish those education systems that are getting better. One of those, and perhaps the most important, is this sense that there's a shared purpose, not just in those education systems, but right across government and throughout civil society around education.